the electrical system has been determined to be unsafe and needs attention immediately. There are multiple electrical code violations. Firstly, the use of undersized conductors, which are 10 American wire gauge underground feeder cable without a ground wire. Secondly, the use of an incorrect wire type, specifically Romex, in an area where underground feeder cable is required. Thirdly, there are damaged and burnt wires present. The following actions are recommended. Immediate action should be taken, such as shutting off the power to the affected circuit at the main breaker panel. Disconnect the water heater from the electrical supply. Immediately call a qualified electrician to inspect and repair the electrical system. Long-term actions must also be implemented. The entire electrical system should be inspected and brought up to code. The burnt wires and damaged components should be replaced. The incorrect wire type should be replaced with the appropriate type, underground feeder cable with ground. The undersized conductors should be upgraded to the correct size. It is important to note that the plumber's diagnosis of a bad breaker was incorrect. The issue lies with the wiring itself. The presence of burnt and damaged wires represents a serious fire hazard. It is absolutely crucial to have a qualified electrician perform any electrical work to ensure safety and compliance with the applicable electrical code. The use of 10 American wire gauge underground feeder cable without a ground is a significant safety hazard. Underground feeder cable is designed for direct burial in wet locations, offering moisture resistance. However, without a ground wire, any fault current cannot safely return to the source, potentially energizing metal parts of the water heater and creating a shock hazard. The proper installation would include a grounding conductor to provide a safe path for fault current. The use of Romex or non-metallic sheet cable in place of underground feeder cable is another violation. Romex is intended for dry, interior locations. When exposed to moisture or direct burial, it can deteriorate quickly, leading to shorts, ground faults, and fire hazards. Underground feeder cable is specifically designed to withstand these conditions. The combination of undersized conductors and incorrect wire type exacerbates the risk. Undersized conductors can overheat when carrying their rated current, especially if the insulation is compromised due to moisture or damage. This overheating can further degrade the insulation, leading to shorts and fires. The burnt wires are a clear indication of excessive heat, likely caused by a combination of overloading and poor connections. These burnt sections increase resistance, leading to more heat and a cascading failure. Replacing these damaged wires is essential to restore the circuit's integrity. When replacing the wiring, it is critical to use the correct size and type of conductor. For a typical water heater circuit, 12 American wire gauge underground feeder cable with a ground is generally sufficient for a 20 amp circuit. However, it is essential to consult the National Electrical Code, specifically Table 310.15b16, to determine the appropriate conductor size based on the circuit's ampacity and the wire's insulation temperature rating. The grounding conductor should be properly connected to the water heater's grounding terminal and the grounding bus in the main breaker panel. This ensures a low impedance path for fault current, allowing the breaker to trip quickly in the event of a fault. Additionally, all connections should be properly tightened and protected from corrosion. Loose connections can create hotspots and further contribute to overheating. The entire electrical system inspection should include checking the main breaker panel for any signs of damage, corrosion, or overheating. The panel should be properly grounded and bonded to the grounding electrode system. All breakers should be properly sized for their respective circuits, and the wiring should be in good condition. Any deficiencies should be corrected immediately to prevent further problems. A qualified electrician will also verify the voltage at the water heater to ensure it is within the acceptable range, typically 240 volts. A significant voltage drop can indicate undersized conductors, loose connections, or other issues that need to be addressed. The electrician will also check the water heater's heating elements to ensure they are functioning properly and not drawing excessive current. The National Electrical Code provides specific guidelines for wiring water heaters. Section 422.31 covers the disconnecting means for water heaters, requiring a readily accessible disconnect located within sight of the water heater or capable of being locked in the open position. This allows for safe servicing and maintenance of the water heater. Section 422.32 covers overcurrent protection, requiring the water heater circuit to be protected by a circuit breaker or fuses sized appropriately for the heater's ampacity. The overcurrent protection device should not exceed the nameplate rating of the water heater. When installing or replacing wiring, it is essential to follow all applicable codes and regulations. This includes using the correct wiring methods, properly supporting and securing the cables, and making all connections in approved junction boxes. The use of wire nuts or other approved connectors is essential to ensure reliable and safe connections. It is also important to label all circuits clearly to facilitate future troubleshooting and maintenance. A well-labeled electrical panel can save time and prevent confusion when working on the electrical system. In addition to the wiring, the water heater itself should be inspected for any signs of damage or corrosion. The tank should be free of leaks and the pressure relief valve should be functioning properly. A faulty pressure relief valve can lead to excessive pressure buildup, which can be dangerous. The thermostat should also be checked to ensure it is accurately controlling the water temperature. A malfunctioning thermostat can cause the water to overheat or not heat up at all. The water heater's grounding connection should be inspected to ensure it is secure and free of corrosion. A poor grounding connection can compromise the safety of the water heater and increase the risk of electric shock. Regular maintenance of the water heater can help prevent problems and extend its lifespan. This includes flushing the tank periodically to remove sediment buildup, inspecting the heating elements for corrosion, and testing the pressure relief valve. By following these recommendations, homeowners can ensure the safety and reliability of their electrical system and water heater. The consequences of neglecting these issues can be severe, including fire, electric shock, and property damage. A qualified electrician can provide a thorough inspection and make the necessary repairs to bring the electrical system up to code and ensure the safety of the occupants. Remember, electrical work should always be performed by a licensed and insured electrician to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Attempting to perform electrical work without the proper training and experience can be dangerous and potentially fatal. It is always best to err on the side of caution and seek professional help when dealing with electrical issues. The dangers associated with substandard wiring cannot be overstated. Not only does it increase the risk of fire and electric shock, but it can also damage appliances and electronics. Voltage fluctuations caused by poor wiring can shorten the lifespan of sensitive electronic equipment. Furthermore, ungrounded circuits can create static electricity buildup, which can be annoying and potentially harmful to electronic devices. In addition to the safety and equipment concerns, substandard wiring can also increase energy consumption. Overloaded circuits and loose connections can generate heat, which wastes energy and increases electricity bills. By upgrading to properly sized and installed wiring, homeowners can reduce their energy consumption and save money on their electricity bills. The process of upgrading the electrical system may involve replacing the main breaker panel, running new wiring, and installing new outlets and switches. A qualified electrician can assess the existing electrical system and recommend the necessary upgrades to bring it up to code and meet the homeowner's needs. The cost of upgrading the electrical system can vary depending on the extent of the work required. However, it is an investment that can pay for itself in terms of safety, energy savings, and increased property value. A home with a modern and up-to-code electrical system is more attractive to potential buyers and can command a higher selling price. When choosing an electrician, it is important to select a licensed and insured professional with a good reputation. Check online reviews and ask for references from previous clients. A reputable electrician will provide a detailed estimate of the work to be performed and will be able to answer any questions or concerns. It is also important to ensure that the electrician is familiar with the latest edition of the National Electrical Code and is up to date on the latest safety standards and best practices. By taking these precautions, homeowners can ensure that their electrical work is performed safely and correctly. In conclusion, the unsafe wiring discovered during the water heater investigation requires immediate attention. The multiple code violations, including undersized conductors, incorrect wire type, and damaged wires pose a serious risk of fire and electric shock. By taking the recommended actions, including shutting off the power, disconnecting the water heater, and calling a qualified electrician, homeowners can mitigate these risks and ensure the safety of their property and occupants. The long-term actions, including inspecting the entire electrical system, replacing damaged components, and upgrading the wiring, will bring the electrical system up to code and provide a safe and reliable power supply. Remember, electrical work should always be performed by a licensed and insured electrician to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Do not attempt to perform electrical work without the proper training and experience. The safety of your home and family depends on it. Consider the long-term benefits of upgrading the electrical system, including increased safety, energy savings, and increased property value. A well-maintained and up-to-code electrical system is an investment that will pay for itself in the long run. The Plumber's Misdiagnosis underscores the importance of consulting with qualified professionals for different aspects of home repair. While a plumber is skilled in water and drain systems, they may not possess the expertise to accurately diagnose electrical issues. Relying on their assessment in this case led to a potentially dangerous situation being overlooked. Always seek the opinion of a licensed electrician for any electrical concerns. They have the training and experience to identify and address electrical hazards safely and effectively. The situation also highlights the importance of regular electrical inspections. Just as you would schedule routine maintenance for your plumbing and HVAC systems, it's crucial to have your electrical system inspected periodically by a qualified electrician. These inspections can uncover hidden problems, such as deteriorating wiring or overloaded circuits, before they lead to serious safety risks. Electrical inspections are particularly important in older homes, where the wiring may be outdated or have been subjected to wear and tear over time. By proactively addressing potential electrical issues, you can prevent fires, electric shocks, and other hazards. When an electrician performs an inspection, they will typically check the following components of your electrical system. Firstly, the main breaker panel. They will look for any signs of damage, corrosion, or overheating. They will also verify that the breakers are properly sized for their respective circuits and that the panel is properly grounded. Secondly, the wiring. They will inspect the wiring for any signs of damage, such as cracks, frayed insulation, or exposed conductors. They will also check the wiring connections to ensure they are tight and secure. Thirdly, the outlets and switches. They will test the outlets and switches to ensure they are functioning properly and that they are properly grounded. They will also look for any signs of damage or wear. Fourthly, the grounding system. They will inspect the grounding system to ensure it is properly connected and that it is providing a low impedance path for fault current. Fifthly, the electrical appliances. They may also inspect the electrical appliances to ensure they are properly grounded and that they are not drawing excessive current. After the inspection, the electrician will provide you with a report outlining any problems that were found and recommending any necessary repairs or upgrades. It's important to address these recommendations promptly to ensure the safety and reliability of your electrical system. In addition to regular inspections, there are also some things you can do to maintain your electrical system and prevent problems. Firstly, avoid overloading circuits. Do not plug too many appliances into a single outlet or extension cord. This can cause the circuit to overheat and potentially start a fire. Secondly, use the correct size light bulbs. Using light bulbs that are too high wattage can also overload circuits and cause them to overheat. Thirdly, replace damaged cords and plugs. Damaged cords and plugs can be a shock hazard and should be replaced immediately. Fourthly, keep electrical appliances away from water. Water and electricity do not mix. Keep electrical appliances away from water to prevent electric shock. Fifthly, install ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, in areas where water is present. GFCIs are designed to protect against electric shock by quickly shutting off the power if a ground fault is detected. They are typically required in bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. By following these simple tips, you can help maintain your electrical system and prevent problems. However, it's important to remember that electrical work should always be performed by a qualified electrician. Do not attempt to perform electrical work without the proper training and experience. The safety of your home and family depends on it. In this specific case, the combination of undersized conductors, incorrect wire type, and damaged wires created a dangerous situation that could have had serious consequences. By addressing these issues promptly and taking the recommended actions, the homeowner can ensure the safety of their home and family. The information provided in this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. Always consult with a qualified electrician for any electrical issues or concerns.